Some people don't just dislike hosting guests, they resent it. They tense up when someone says, "I'm coming over." They feel drained before the doorbell even rings. They count minutes, not memories. And contrary to popular belief, this isn't always about rudeness, selfishness, or social awkwardness. Very often it's psychological. Behind the discomfort with guests lies a complex mix of boundaries, trauma, control needs, identity protection, and emotional regulation. For some, home is not just a space, it's a psychological sanctuary. When others enter it, something inside them feels threatened. Today we explore 8 deep psychological reasons why some people don't like guests. Not to judge them, but to understand them. Here is why. Number 1. Home as a psychological safe zone. For many people, home isn't just where they live. It's where their nervous system finally relaxes. Psychologically, home represents control, predictability, and emotional safety. When guests arrive, that control is disrupted. Suddenly the person must perform, adapt, monitor behavior, and suppress natural habits. For individuals who are, guests feel like an invasion of calm, not companionship. Their brain interprets hosting as a threat to regulation, triggering subtle anxiety responses, irritability, withdrawal, or mental exhaustion. This doesn't mean they dislike people. It means their nervous system needs solitude to recharge. To them, peace is fragile, and guests disturb the balance. Number 2. Hyper-control and perfectionism. Some people don't dislike guests. They dislike being seen imperfectly. Psychologically, this is rooted in perfectionism and control anxiety. Their home reflects their identity. Every object, smell, sound, and routine feels like a personal exposure. Guests introduce unpredictability. This activates deep fear of criticism or inadequacy. Instead of enjoyment, hosting becomes a performance, exhausting and mentally draining. They're not relaxing, they're monitoring. The issue isn't hospitality. It's the fear of losing control over how they are perceived. Number 3. Emotional labor exhaustion. Hosting guests requires emotional labor. Listening, responding, smiling, engaging, and managing group energy. For emotionally intelligent or empathetic people, this can be overwhelming. They subconsciously track. This constant emotional monitoring drains mental energy. After guests leave, they often feel empty rather than fulfilled. These individuals don't dislike guests. They dislike the invisible emotional tax that comes with them. Number 4. Trauma and boundary. Sensitivity. For some, dislike of guests has nothing to do with personality, and everything to do with past trauma. People who grew up often develop strong territorial boundaries. Psychologically, their home represents autonomy and protection, something they lacked before. Guests unconsciously trigger memories of intrusion or emotional overwhelm. So the resistance isn't logical, it's protective. Their mind is saying, "This space is mine. I need it to feel safe." Number 5. Identity protection and authenticity. Some people feel they can only be their true selves when alone. When guests arrive, they switch personas: polite, restrained, filtered. Over time, this creates internal conflict. Psychologically, guests threaten authenticity. People who value inner alignment over social approval often avoid situations that force them to perform socially acceptable versions of themselves. Their avoidance isn't antisocial, it's self-preserving. Number 6. Energy sensitivity. Highly perceptive minds. Some individuals are neurologically wired to absorb environmental stimuli more intensely. Noise, movement, conversation, smells, all stack up fast. Psychologically, these people process information deeply. Their brain doesn't filter stimulation efficiently, making social environments feel mentally loud. Guests overstimulate their senses and cognitive bandwidth, leading to irritability or shutdown. It's not dislike, it's overload. Number 7. Deep independence and solitude. Preference. Some people are simply wired for solitude. Psychologically, solitude strengthens their clarity, creativity, and emotional balance. Guests disrupt their internal rhythm. They enjoy people, just not in their private space. To them, connection works best at a distance. Number 8. Deep independence and solitude preference. Some people are simply wired for solitude. Psychologically, solitude strengthens their clarity, creativity, and emotional balance. Guests disrupt their internal rhythm. They enjoy people, just not in their private space. To them, connection works best at a distance. Know this. Disliking guests doesn't mean someone is cold, rude, or antisocial. Often, it means understanding this psychology teaches us something deeper. Not everyone experiences connection the same way. Some recharge in crowds, others protect solitude like oxygen, and both deserve respect.